What's up, EuroLeague fans? This is Dora Panteli. Welcome to another episode of EuroLeague Pick Em powered by RG Prime. Another double round week is in the books, and now it's time to start warming up for round number 24. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at some very interesting stories. Are you ready? If so, let's go. With 3 double-doubles in his last 5 games, Maccabi's forward Bonzi is one of the hottest players in the league right now. He has averaged 15.4 points, 9.2 rebounds and 1.6 steals over that stretch, while making 74.2 of his 2-pointers and 45% of his threes for a performance index rating of 23.2. His performance will be the key for his team this week, as Maccabi, with the best home court record in the league, will be hosting Crvena Zvezda. Despite Panathinaikos' recent struggles, one player who has been shining bright for the Greens is without a doubt Parsley. Over his last 3 games, Lee has averaged 19 points on 8 of 15 3-point shooting, 5 assists and 2.3 steals, nearly doubling his season average for his first 20 games. Now, that's what I call progress. EuroLeague rookie Ignas Brazdeikis comes off his best week in the competition with a pair of outstanding performances in the double round week. Brazdeikis scored a personal best 25 points in a round 22 loss at Efes and followed that up with the 17 points on Friday against Partizan. Let's keep an eye on him this week in what could be a high-scoring game for sure against Baskonia. Last but not least, let's talk about Michalis Lountzis of Olympiacos. I think it's fair to say that he has not exactly been a fundamental part of Olympiacos' title challenge so far this season. Until last Friday night and the win against Efes, right? Prior to that game, Lucius was averaging 1.1 points, 0.9 rebounds and 0.6 assists per game, with only getting 6 minutes and 23 seconds on the floor. But the injury of Kostas Sloukas meant that Lucius had to step up his game, and he did. Big time. He smashed his previous career high by scoring 13 points, all of them in key phases, allowing his team to take control of the game. He also did a great job on the defensive end by grabbing 7 rebounds and getting 2 steals, while guarding Shane Larkin and Vasily Micic with non-stop energy and commitment, limiting both of them to 10 points apiece. Now, I think it's time to take a quick look at the most interesting games of this upcoming round. A key battle in the race for the playoffs will take place at Final Four venue Zalgiris Arena, where host Zalgiris will try to beat direct rival Baskonia. The Lithuanian team will look to disrupt the distribution of Darius Thompson, who has averaged 8.3 assists for high-scoring Baskonia in the last 4 games. Against such a productive opponent, Zalgiris also needs to focus on its own offensive production, having failed to score more than 74 points in any of its last 5 games. Barcelona will look to strengthen its position in the all-important top 4 with a visit to Virtus, which has made a move toward the playoff zone by winning 3 of its last 4 games. Virtus also has recent memories of a victory in round 17, therefore Barcelona will be determined to gain revenge by putting on a stiffer resistance this time. Bayern needs to overcome its injury problems as it welcomes one of coach Andrea Trinchieri's former clubs, Partizan. The Serbian team is coming into this game with 3 straight wins, taking Zeljko Obradovic's men into the playoff zone. Flashing back to round 16, Partizan took a home win by 6 points. Matthias Lisord was the difference maker on that occasion with a double-double of 16 points and 11 rebounds, and Bayern will have to find an answer for his athleticism on Thursday night. That was another episode of EuroLeague Pick Em powered by RG Prime, with all the latest trends, notable stories and matchups, and of course, my personal picks. Before you go, don't forget to comment below your favorite picks for this upcoming round. See you next week!